Hey everyone, how you doing? Thank you
Hi.
for joining us again. I'm joined by the gorgeous Sanya in Croatia, who's on a little bit of a time delay with her internet
Hi.
connection tonight, I think. So we just have to be patient with Sanya tonight. We've got the beautiful Clara and
Hi.
Stuart, who's been playing pranks on me tonight. So I'm not going to call him beautiful. Thank you for joining us, guys. How are you all?
Doing good.
I am good. As I was telling them, I've been, well, it's almost the end of the first week of social distancing in Estonia. And the next week, at this point, we might know more news, like maybe this is going to happen, this is going to be over, maybe we need to extend it for one more week. It's all very exciting, actually. And everything looks like next month the airspace might be open again. So I'm just positive now.
I think we have to remain positive. How's things over in Croatia, in Zagreb?
One.
Oh, I don't know if Sanya's with us still.
Sorry?
How's things in Zagreb, Sanya?
Okay, we are all staying at home as you are, and we're trying our best to connect via social services like this. So I don't know. It's going okay as it's here by you. I'm trying to stay positive myself, and it's helping connecting with people somehow, and also staying with yourself and observing yourself more, getting to know ourselves more. I think it's also important to be with yourself.
Yeah, let's just quickly just say hello to people in the live chat. We've got Sarah O'Halloran, we've got Cypher Fox, we've got Charlotte Carson. Hey Charlotte, we were hoping to see you again. We'd love to know how you're getting on. We've got somewhere in Europe. Love that username. We've got Joanne Johnson in London. We've got Euroboy4. Hey Euroboy4, Kalispera. We've got Rye Bailey. We've got I don't know if anyone can read this name because in alphabet, a Greek alphabet, I can't read unfortunately. But hello to you. Hey, we've got Lee Fern in the house. I reveal a secret about you, Lee. Lee's just got a new job a couple of days ago. He's been looking for a job for a while, for an interview, and he got a new job. So congratulations, Lee Fern.
Nice.
Oh, congrats.
Well done on getting that new job. We've got ESC Rosmich. We've got I can't say your name, Francesco, without doing it in an Italian accent now. So Francesco, sending a lot of love to Italy right now. We've got Oran. We've got Alexander Pagels. We've got Jordan Chisholm, CR7. It's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Kalispera. Thank you so much for joining us. I think that's everyone in the live chat. So, guys, oh, no, I missed someone. Alexandros over in Greece as well. Kalispera, Alexandros. And Rodrigo Pinto. We've got Marky Mark. We've got Kassar as well. Guys, sorry if I missed you. And Emond and Jess as well, and Rye Bailey. I'm pretty sure that's everyone now. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'd love to know how you're all doing. Charlotte Carson, we spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. We'd love to know specifically how your past couple of days have gone. But everyone in the live chat, let us know how you're feeling. Stuart, Sanya was talking about the importance of kind of communicating with people and doing video chats and through social networks. Have you been doing a bit of that yourself?
Myself, no, but I've been listening to a lot of media about people talking about doing that. So I'm really encouraged by the commitment that people have to engaging with people, regardless of the circumstances. I've heard a lot of great stories of, random acts of kindness, all sorts of things that people are doing so that everybody feels included and recognized during this very difficult time. I should probably take some notes and do some more of that myself, but yeah.
Follow your own advice.
Yeah.
Now, Sanya, we obviously you weren't with us when we did our live video yesterday about Eurovision being cancelled. Some people already in the live chat asking about that. So, How were you feeling yesterday after the news of the cancellation?
Well, I was a bit disappointed, as everyone was, but on the other side, we had a big elephant in the room in the previous weeks, and we were just like, I don't know, artists were releasing their revamps, and there's this big elephant standing in the room, and it's possible cancellation. And I just reached the point where I just wanted the answer, whatever that was. I just wanted to know what's going to happen. Are we going to have Eurovision or not? And yesterday I was a bit sad, but as my friend said, we still have the songs and we can still listen to them. Music is staying with us, and I think we should focus on some other priorities now, because Eurovision, as much as we love it, is a luxury in our lives, as I don't know, football is, as other sports are, as cinema is, and I think we should focus on our health and on the people who matter to us.
Very well said. He's always got good advice, guys. I mean, lots of you in the live chat telling us about how you're keeping positive. Let's have a look. So we've got somewhere in Europe. It's telling us how you're keeping positive. Oh, no, sorry, that's not somewhere in Europe, but Rodrigo Pinto is keeping positive. You're seeing a lot of news about your hometown, which is unusual. Yes, we have to stay strong, try and enjoy ourselves the best I can. Somewhere in Europe, you're sorting out all of your Eurovision photos and videos you've taken over the past 10 years. Wow, that's amazing.
Nice. That's a really good activity to do.
Love that. And we were talking yesterday about how it's a great chance for people to look into the Eurovision history now and watch some of the older contests. What about they could watch 1993, Croatia's first year in Eurovision? I remember that song well. Guys, what Eurovision from the past would you recommend people watch?
Pardon?
What Eurovision from the past would you recommend to people to watch? I know what you're going to say, Clara, already.
Yeah.
Go
that
on,
one. I would recommend 2003, because it's not the first one I watched, but it's the one I remember the most as a younger teenager. I was 11, but no, I was 12. No, I was 11. I was 11, and next month I would have been 12. I was.
We have to shout out to
Jess. Oh.
But this is what I love.
Jess has a lot of fans in the live chat.
Hey, Jess is in the live chat tonight, so you can talk. You can talk to Jess.
Hey, Jess.
There. Had enough like the past few days, so we've relegated Jess to the live chat tonight. So everyone's sending love to Jess. Yeah.
Guys, also let us know how long is the social distancing in your countries, or what measures also are you taking, or precautions. So maybe we can all take ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we need to get Jess in here, I think. So, Sanya, I have to ask because I always get his name wrong. I was going to say Croatian singer. I always want to say Dragor. It's not that at all.
Damir.
Yes. He's released his Eurovision edit today.
Damir Kejo.
Yeah. His song that I can't pronounce the name of. He's released the Eurovision edit.
Divlji vjetra.
I'm not going to try.
Yeah, because they did a sound mastering and that revamped version. But you still need to learn the song, and I'm sure you will sing it by the end of the next couple of weeks, since you have time to learn the lyrics. Yeah, he released the revamped version, and I like it, and I hope it will be played on the radio stations here in Croatia, at least.
I'm quite sure they have to do something with all of these 41 songs and 41 artists. I am pretty sure at some point there's going to be an event that is going to reunite them all. Maybe it's not Eurovision, but like a concert or something.
Yeah, I'm also hoping for that, really.
Let's have Charlotte Carston's just letting us know that she's doing okay. Thank you for letting us know, Charlotte. Oh, and you're watching old. Are you watching old Eurovision shows or just TV shows? There's going to be lots of views for these old Eurovision songs. But people, please keep playing this year's songs as well. I can just see an onslaught of competitions online now of people choosing who the winner would have been, which is lovely. I've already seen some on Facebook. It'd be hard for me to give my vote. Have you guys seen anything? Have you guys seen anything online about these contests that people are doing?
Yes.
Yeah, almost everywhere
Yes.
I look, I feel like, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that lots of people have this idea because, you know, what else are you going to do when there's no contest this year? But yeah, I mean, and I'm glad that people are trying to do something like that. Of course, there's going to be all sorts of arguments about, you know, how valid is the winner of these different contests, but it's just how it is, and it's still nice to see the interaction and that the love is maintained.
I was really looking forward to see who won this year because there's so many good songs I can't choose, and it doesn't matter the online voting because it's so but it will be fine. Whoever wins the online voting will be totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I keep losing my mind. I'm so tired today, guys. I'll be totally honest. Before I came on this video, I was feeling a bit flat. I'm very tired with work, and it appears my memory's not that good tonight either. So I'll keep thinking of things to say, and then I just forget. But let's have a look. Marky Mark is saying that we need to keep honouring this year's contestants. Some of who won't be in next year's. Yeah, so the Mummers not being selected for Sweden. There's been lots of opinions about that online today since it was announced that Melfest would go ahead. The Mummers won't automatically be the Swedish act for next year. How do you guys think about that? Let's come to you first, Sanja.
I'm sad for them, but I'm also, when I heard some of the broadcasters are gonna just go with this year's representatives, I was like, yeah, that's fair. But on the other side, I was a bit sad because national finals are the best part of the Eurovision season for me. And I think they should offer to them the opportunity to participate, or at least just give them a place in the national final, like they can qualify directly to their national finals. I think that would be fair, maybe.
I agree.
Or just do something as Romania did this year.
Yeah, I think if that happened, we would have a good shot at getting the sympathy. Like, before we go on, we have to say hello to the man, Shady Shay. Yes.
Oh, hi, Shady. Mwah, thank you.
Shady, we want to know when you're going to become a member of Team Eurovox. The door's been open for well over a year, Shady. Come and join us. We'd love you to. Yeah, Clara, what do you think about the Mummers and not being selected?
I'm very sad that they are not going to get the chance to represent the country by themselves, because by now they've become Eurovision characters, like they are part of Eurovision, and their personalities in their own right, Eurovision personalities in their own right. However, their song this year, in my opinion, is not the strongest, and I don't think it would have performed as good as they would be hoping. So I'm really sad they're not going, but I am not so sad that Sweden won't be competing with that song.
Yeah, well, I've mentioned to you guys that I actually think that this would have been one of the years where Sweden could have actually won. I don't think that they were miles better than some of the other ones. But and people say every year that Sweden's going to win because we kind of expect a certain quality from Sweden. This year I did actually believe it, and this is also the year that we'll never know, right? I am really sad for the Mamas because I do feel like last year, as much as they were supporting Jan Lundvik and they were still recognized, there was still not the same level of recognition that I would have liked, because I really feel like they should have had their names on the song, even if it was like Jan Lundvik featuring the Mamas. And this was going to be kind of like a nice follow-up to that with a song that I personally liked a lot more, and I see that a lot of people liked it more than the song from last year, which isn't to say that I didn't like last year's song. But anyway, yeah, I am quite sad for them. Hopefully something can be done that recognizes the work that they've put in to do this, and to do justice to them, I think.
It's interesting because the Mamas weren't actually the Mamas officially until they had been selected to sing with Jon Lundvik. So they weren't a group. So it was kind of like a natural evolution. Like they all come together as individuals, backing up Jon Lundvik. Then they think, hey, actually, people fall in love with them, start calling them the Mamas. It kind of becomes their official name. They get together, form a band, to go to Eurovision on their own, and then it's all cancelled. So I would love to see them have time. I agree with Clara with a different song, because I think they could find something more special than Move, personally. And I think all the magic of Move was because of the Mamas, and I will always say this. It's like the Mamas brought the magic to Jon Lundvik's song, which is one of my favourites from last year. I think we've achieved one of our live goals. I think Jess might prefer it in the live chat. So we finally found a way. Jess, always sending you. People always saying that Shady Shay is ready. Shady, we want you in one of our live videos, please. We would love it. Maybe over the next couple of days. Boom. We would love you here, Shady. Drop me a message. Let's have a look. We've got Jordan Chisholm saying it's sad the UK didn't have the chance to see their new method of selection. However, they can try again. Maybe with an even better song, I would say. We've also got Christian Agius in the house. If only they didn't cancel and did it all with a live audience. Well, we did discuss this in our video yesterday. We think the practicalities of that would mean people would still need to travel within their countries. And in many countries in Europe, that's still very, very difficult right now. Obviously, the situation in some countries is still evolving. So some countries are further behind other countries. So, where we may see the rate of infection drop in some countries, it doesn't mean it's not going to be getting higher in other countries. So it's not all just about the Netherlands. I think that's what people need to remember. This is something that's affecting every single country in Europe. So I don't think they could put on a show that's inviting all of those countries unless the pandemic is, I say over, unless the cases and the situation that people are dealing with is much more easy for people to deal with it. Let's have a look. We've got also Jess is saying she thinks Romania, Malta, or Israel would have won. CR7, if Poland win Junior Eurovision 3 times in a row, then you're going bald. We keep saying that we can't wait to go back to Poland for Junior Eurovision, because we had such a great time there. For me and you, Clara, it was our first junior Eurovision.
It's a way smaller event than adult Eurovision, but it's still super enjoyable, and the kids are so professional.
It probably opened our eyes, because I think we probably went in there with our own assumptions of how it would be. And for me, it just blew me away, like how professional they are, how young some of them are as well. Because when you see them in videos and then you meet them in real life, it's like, wow, you literally are just a 10-year-old child. These kids have got amazing voices. Poland put on a fantastic show. I mean, I have to say the staging of, the stage probably one of my favourites out of junior and adult Eurovision. I thought it was beautiful. So yeah, we can't wait. We've got Emo in the live chat as well. Hey Emo, let us know where you're from. Shady Shay, we're going to screenshot this, Shady, and you're not shy. Push. Hopefully Shady Shay will be joining us one night. I'm on the spot now, so sorry, Shady. Thomas is saying, "Oh, Thomas, it's your first time taking part in a live, and you're very excited." Yeah, we're doing lives every night. I'm not sure if that's going to continue forever, but we are going live every night at 9
Central European time.
That's right, 9 p.m. Central European time. So that would apply to you in Greece. So do come and join us. We love seeing new faces in our live chat. Jess is going to be in the live chat every night now, so you can chat to her. You can chat to her there. Christian is saying you don't know what's going to happen in Malta because you have X Factor Malta. Maybe they will cancel X Factor Malta. I think we're going to have so many months of announcements coming. Obviously, a few artists and nations have already confirmed they're going to send the same artist or they're not. I don't think we can expect that from every nation so soon. I think they're still going to be trying to digest cancellation and deal with what's going on in their countries at the moment. I mean, Eurovision 2021, in the grand scheme of things, is quite a way away when we've got a lot more to deal with right now. So, guys, don't be disappointed if you're not getting loads of announcements about artists coming back. Remain hopeful and keep your fingers crossed. And wash your hands. Always wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Yeah, any other artists, guys, that you're really sad not to be seeing on stage next year?
Oh, well, I guess it just depends on who's going to be invited back, because obviously if they are, then there's lots to be happy about. Because up to now, apart from the Mamas and Uku, I'm not sure if I heard from anyone. I know that somebody had said that Samantha Tina was confirmed, but then that ended up being not decided yet.
Yeah. I'm going to correct myself. I meant this year rather than next year. Who are you disappointed about not seeing performing in May?
I see. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
Oh, well, Montaigne, because, you know, her song has been my favorite for a long time, and I was able to dive into some of her other music. So, I mean, I don't think the verdict has been made on whether or not she will come back. But of course, you know, I could see that with Australia bringing in this new national selection show that they might want to do that again. I just hope that I know that they'll make the decision with all of the people involved in mind. It would also kind of be, in the case of Australia, it would kind of throw a wrench into the plans for someone, because Dami Im had thrown her hat into the ring for Eurovision Sites 2021.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I touched my face.
Oh,
hand sanitizer.
my hands are washed.
So yeah, so that's really the big question mark for me. I would love to see her come back.
I am very sad of not seeing Cleopatra perform live, because if we had to take notes from the video clip, it was going to be like amazing and like kind of a parade performance, I would assume.
Anya.
Yeah, I would like to see Victoria from Bulgaria, because her music is, I really liked her song, and I really hope that she would come back. And also Montaigne, as Stuart said, and Elisa from Portugal also. That's one of my favorite songs. That's my top 3 basically this year.
I'm just going to say hello to Emo, because you're in London, Emo. So we're in London. I'm in London too. Maybe we're neighbours. Wouldn't that be weird? If we are, I'm not going to come and see you for a good few months until we're allowed to have contact. But anyway, welcome to our live, Emo. I'm trying to think about who I was a bit excited. I have to say Victoria as well, just because I was so intrigued about what they would do with the staging, and it's one of my favourite songs from this year. It's definitely in my top 3. So I was really interested to see that one. Obviously, I got to meet her as well earlier this year in January, and she was so excited about the Eurovision experience. It makes it harder to see especially with someone so young as well. That opportunity taken away. But I know they're fighting to. I think she did an Instagram post where she still wants to sing that same song in 2021. So watch this space. I mean, we haven't heard definitely about what's going to happen with the songs, but I guess there is that whole thing about not wanting, will a song still be fresh when it's been out for a year and a half? So we will see what happens. I would still love to see that one performed. Also, the Netherlands as well, and Germany. So probably my top three. I'd love to see what they would do with the staging. What other songs?
How about Iceland?
Ooh.
I don't think Iceland would be too different to what we saw at the national final, though. I don't know.
Also,
No, but even still, it's not so much about is it going to be different. It's more just being a part of the larger show, especially because Iceland was one of the favorites. So it's something that I'm definitely quite sad about because of how different their song was and how much of an impact it was having. I don't know. That's one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Stuart,
Stuart, you might know about this quickly. Rodrigo's asking, do we know anything about Melody Grand Prix in Norway?
I haven't seen anything specifically about whether or not it will go ahead. I am paying attention to that because attention, Ulrike, get it?
Oh,
that was totally by accident. But yeah, I'm trying to find an answer on that, and I will keep you updated if I find anything.
So no, we don't know, but Stuart is paying attention, as he said. Oh, Sander, actually, thank you for prompting me about Belgium, because a lot of people, some people didn't like Belgium, some people loved it. I thought it was a beautiful song. And I was really interested to see how that one would have been staged as well. So that is another one I'm sad about seeing. Also, Samantha Tina, we all wanted to see her going nuts on the Eurovision stage. Especially with that song. So, maybe we're not going to see her going so crazy, depending on what she comes back next year with, if she does come back. Sander, you have very good taste. It was a very beautiful song and underrated, in my opinion. I really did love Belgium songs. We've also got Leon for Brawl Stars TM. You need to let us know where you got that username from, Leon. I'm just going to call you Leon from now on, but welcome. And Cypher is telling us that Daddy Freya is very tall.
He would be taller than everyone in the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure, because he is a giant man.
Really? I didn't know that.
Really tall. Apparently. The other one, and a few of you are mentioning this, is Roxanne as well, because she had such a distinctive voice and a beautiful song. So that would have been a nice one to see. Oh, and the Hurricane Girls. From Serbia.
They would have been like, bringing the party on stage.
Tanya's a big fan of that song. I know she is.
Yeah, I am. I would love to see them coming back next year. I think they're not confirmed, but we're waiting. And I would love to see Sanja Vucic back on Eurovision stage, because I really loved Goodbye also. And maybe she could come back next year with some other song with that saying goodbye in some other language, maybe in Serbian, I don't know, Doviđenja. Like we had goodbye, we had hasta la vista, maybe.
She's got the same name as you.
Oh, true.
Let's have a look. Arelena from Albania, someone is saying, is it really bad if I say that I never heard the Eurovision version of Albania's song yet? I'm only going to say because I was so busy the week it came out, doing reactions to all the new songs, and then Eurovision got cancelled. I've not heard it, so I do need to listen to it. But I mean, Arelena was, she had an amazing voice. Obviously, we've kind of had her in our lives now since like 4 months.
Yeah, the first
I like how you put it. We've had her in our lives.
Again?
I like how you put it. We've had her in our lives. She's one of us now. But they are. That's.
They are. They're still Eurovision 2020 artists. So kind of Eurovision 2020 has happened. We just haven't had the live show, and that's one thing that I want people to remember. I still want people to talk about these artists as Poland's Eurovision entry for 2020 or Serbia's Eurovision entry for 2020. Just because the live show hasn't happened, I still want all these artists to be considered as the 2020 entrant, if that makes any sense to anyone. And I think they should still get the same recognition going forward. And one thing I was thinking about is the ESC 250 that happens every year. I would really like the songs from this year to be included in that. Don't know if they've thought about it yet. So if anyone from ESC 250 is watching, please don't take the opportunity from the artists from 2020. Please give them the opportunity to still be included in that poll. I think it would only be right. So we have our class of 2020. They just haven't been able to perform live. Then we move on to next year, okay?
I'm sure they will be invited in the pre-parties next year. So they will eventually perform their song.
Yeah, I think for the most part, because there's already so much love built for these artists, most people have already kind of adopted them into the Eurovision artists of all time. So yeah, the Eurovision family. So I couldn't see any reason why, like ESC Radio wouldn't want to put them in the top 250 and all that.
I'm pretty sure they will, because they're part of the Eurovision community. They know how important it is to do that. So yes, Sander, you're just making the point that health is more important. It is. We were all very sad yesterday, but then we all got together and we all felt quite positive after. So it just shows what getting together with your friends, talking about it, getting together with the Eurovision community can do. And thank you to everyone that was in our live yesterday as well, because you really boosted our spirits. I know you guys say that we're helping you. You're helping us as well. So thank you for that. Sarah O'Halloran wants some cheering up with some songs, even if it's not Eurovision, her and Stefania to dance to. So, party songs. Bandido.
Which one?
Bandido.
Bandido. Kind of tangent Eurovision song that really cheers me up every time is Francesco Gabbana, È un'altra cosa. It's so much fun. It always gets me like dancing around and like in a super cheer mood.
Tanya, what's your song to cheer you up?
I'm really listening to songs from Dora. This year I was in Dora in Opatia, and I'm still listening to Indira's song "You Will Never Break My Heart" and to some other song from Dora, which is called, I don't know if you remember, Zovi u Mama, where the girl with plants was her name is Aklea Neon, the girl with plants on stage, and it's really calming for me. One previous one, Indira's song, was like just dance around, and this one is like calm down, everything will be fine.
I saw that one with plants, and I was like, "What's going on here?" I didn't quite get it, but it was a nice song.
Yeah, because her song is telling the story about the Mother Earth, and it can be translated to call her mama, like call planet Earth your mom. So that's why she had plants on stage.
The other one that I loved in Dora as well. I don't know if you guys saw the Dora song, did you, this year? There is one that I suggest you watch that I really loved, and it was I can't remember what it was called or who it was by, but it was a young girl and she had glasses on.
Oh, Mia, When It Comes to You.
Was that it? I remember I remember texting you and saying, "Oh, this one would be a good one for Eurovision." Is that the one?
Yeah, I remember too.
All right, there's a little tip from Dora, guys. Watch the songs that me and Sanya are recommending to you if you haven't seen it. Stuart, I don't know what's coming with Stuart. I have no idea.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was coming until maybe a few seconds ago. So I'm looking at my phone for ideas. Because the thing is, for me, like I can listen to almost anything and feel good. So I'll choose one that was from a national selection from this year that obviously didn't get picked. This is from Lithuania, and it's by Me and I, and the song's called Drip. And it's all about, it was the one where the guy had the yellow jackets and the blue pants, and it was kind of like, it had like a hip hop beat to it, and there's lots of sampling. It was really silly. Basically, he's just kind of being this really cocky guy. But yeah, that's a song that I'd put on and dance to.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to give you two. So I'm going to give you, Clara's going to guess one, and I'm going to give you, actually, Clara, let's see how well Clara knows Andy.
Oh, God. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
Oh, 3 songs. All right, so that was the first one. That's Madonna with, I can't remember what it's called.
Maluma.
Maluma and Medellin, is it?
Medellin, yes, Medellin.
Yeah. Oh, I love that song. Me and Clara listened to that song, and Chris in.
And Jess.
Jess wasn't in Madrid with us.
Oh no, but like you also played it in Tel Aviv non-stop.
Oh.
Guys, my worst habit is like overplaying songs, like on a loop non-stop. So that was one of them. What's my? You know what my shower song is, Clara? My shower song.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna sing it.
I'm such a horrible friend, but like I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Get out of my dreams.
Oh yes, this is so true.
Into my car.
But like I have this song more related to Jess because whenever you play it and Jess is around, she's the one like starts singing in the corridor or something.
And my Eurovision song to make you happy and make you want to dance. And we've done this one together as well. And Stuart is going to do it with us when we meet him. And Sanya is going to do it with us when she meets us.
Bandido.
No.
Is it Fuego?
I'm going to go.
Ah, no, it's 4th of July. February
Yes.
2005. 4th of July. This one, after a few vodkas, the dance goes absolutely.
This is when Jess knows she shouldn't say things like this to me. And she knows why. Jess, you're going to hear it so much more now.
Guys, I'm just going to refresh my browser. I'll be right back, okay?
No worries. Let's have a look. So we've got Euro Boy 2 weeks ago. Greek TV showed. Oh, was I on Greek? I was on Greek TV. Lovely.
Next time, Euroboy, tag us or like let us know and we will find even if you don't tag us, but we will make an effort and find the clip. But thank you for letting us know.
I'm going to say they also included my reaction and they showed it to Django on Dutch TV. And I had my tracksuit bottoms on. And I was like, oh, no. Why did I have my tracksuit bottoms on? Anyway, there you go. So I must always remember not to wear my tracksuit bottoms when I'm doing a reaction video. Marky Mark, you would like us to do a video where the team give our top 5 from this year. Love that idea. That's probably something that we can definitely work on. Really good idea, Marky Mark. So watch this space. There's a job for Stuart.
Huh?
That's a job for Stuart to do. Let's have a look. So I've gone from feeling flat to being a bit mad now. Yessi Agelos. I don't know who you're talking about. Who is Sandra? Is there someone called Sandra this year?
Nope.
No, I don't know. All right, okay, ignore that. Are you sure you mean Sandra, ESC Agelos? But welcome to the live chat anyway. Let us know what you're talking about. Hey, Morton V. Hey, ESC Manga over in Turkey. Thank you for joining. Paolo from Team Eurobox. He would love it if there was a tribute show and May present it. Yes.
According to Tvan, there's some discussion about having a show. I don't know if it will be just to the Dutch public, but they're talking about having some kind of special air during the week that Eurovision would have happened. So maybe it could be something like that.
Oh, I really
Imagine that by then all of this is over and everyone is free to go and we're just sitting at home like this.
Oh, it would be awful. But remember, they're due to start constructing it in like a week or so. So it's. I think that's sometimes what people
concert. Make the Eurovision in a park.
Yeah, but I think that's what some people forget, isn't it? Like the whole process of constructing a stage, getting delegations there, rehearsals, organising all the event around it. So logistically, you're talking like 6 weeks for an event that a lot of people still think is just one night in May. You know, there's a whole lot of work. So if you can see that.
I was explaining this to a friend yesterday. He texted me. What?
Sorry, I keep touching my face. I'm trying to tell people not to touch their face, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
You know, a friend texted me yesterday saying he had heard that Eurovision was cancelled, and he was giving me his condolences, and I was like, yeah, you know, like the stage had to start to be built like in the next weeks, and he was like, and it's in like 2 months. That must be some kind of a stage, and it's like, yes, people don't see how much personnel and thought goes into a Eurovision stage.
Even the rehearsals, we of course follow the rehearsals when the artists are actually there, but there are other rehearsals that happen before then where they actually hire local dancers to be stand-ins, and then they do a technical run through of all of the stages. So it's a big operation. Yeah,
I mean, we get to see significant amount of it when we're there, but we're only there for 2 weeks, and by the time we get there, people that have been working there for 4 weeks ready. So it's just, you know, it just does show you the scale of the event. So you can totally get why the decision's been made and why it can't. I get your point as well, Clara. Like if it is all over and we're just sat there, like, you know, we'll have our own online party or something. You know, there'll be things going on online, and we'll link up or we'll do something. Sandro, sorry, ESE Agilos, it's Sandro you don't like. I was thinking, who's Sandra? Stefania's going to go to Rotterdam apparently with another song. I'm happy about that because I think she's great. Let's have a look. Jordan Chisholm, you liked Sandro's entry. I'll always say it's a slick, polished entry. I really enjoyed listening to it. Rye Bailey, not a fan. I don't think there's many fans of Madonna after her Eurovision performance. Listen to that song because it's an infectious song, I think. Tanya, are you a Madonna fan?
Not so much. Not really. I mean, it's Madonna, but I'm not a fan myself. I don't know.
Sorry. Old Madonna's good. When I say old Madonna, I mean like 80s.
Her previous works.
Yeah. Oh, you've always got away with words. Hey, Morton, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. What should we talk about, guys?
How about this? Because we still don't know how long the social distancing is going to need to go on. What are some of the goals that we're going to set for ourselves to make use of our time?
Well, can I just stop you for a minute?
Okay.
I think this is our friend Darren.
Darren, hi! I was so looking forward to seeing you in Rotterdam.
Darren, we miss you too. Come back into our lives. Not yet, Darren. In a few months' time, come back into our lives. I would love to see you again. Otherwise, give us a call. Let's do we'll do a group call with Darren. There you go, Darren and Fred. But hey, Stuart, sorry, I'm so sorry. I got really excited. And we were going to introduce you to Darren as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we'll catch up soon. But yeah, so I was just basically asking about what are we going to do with our time? What are some goals that we're going to set? Because sometimes, like, you have to recognize that having time is a bit of a blessing. Because many times when we're constantly working and then doing Eurovox in our spare time, there isn't really much else to do anything else. So any ideas?
Well, I want to do lots of FaceTiming with people, and I half listened to what you said. Did you say what we're going to do with our free time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to do lots of FaceTiming with people, and I've been talking to friends I haven't spoken to for a while, and that's something that I'm going to take from all this lockdown and self-isolation, and think people will learn to do that more going forward because they will take it for granted less. You know, we spend so much time texting and sending messages on Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook, and actually pick up a phone and speak to someone or do a video call with someone because they will appreciate it more now than they ever will. So I think as humankind, that's one thing we're all going to take from this, and in the future we will talk more.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya.
Actually, I was yesterday. I did some sort of meditation in the last spring. I completed a mindfulness course, and it's some Western mix of Western cognitive behavioral psychology and a mix of Eastern meditation, Buddhist. I don't know the word, but I completed the course last spring, and I haven't done any meditation, and I did it yesterday. So I'm back on track with my meditation, and I'm happy about it because that's something I thought I don't have time for it, but now I do have plenty of time for for breathing and for concentrating.
Well, and it's so important. It's so important as well. Sanya, we have a question for you. Do you have any favorite Turkish songs?
I loved, what's it called? Bonomo or
Can Bonomo.
Can Bonomo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ciao.
Dum Tek Tek is Morton's favourite song. Clara, ESC Agilos wants to know, did you like the Greek entry this year?
I love the instrumental part. It was like the ethnical part. It just brought me to life. Do, 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 do. Yeah.
I really liked Greek's song this year, but my favourite element in it is, apart from Stefania, is the Greek bagpipes, which I always forget what they're called. Guys, your favourite contests of 2010s?
2018, because it was Lisbon and it was my first Eurovision as press, and I remember it very dearly and it keep it close to heart.
2018 was also my first Eurovision, watching it like as it happened, and that it's really the one that made me a fan. So that's my favorite.
Tanya.
I'm really bad with years because I can't remember when something happens. But the year when we had Marco Mengoni and Anouk, was it 2012 or?
Yeah.
2013.
I don't know.
I think it was 13, maybe.
13? No, I don't know. Maybe.
Marco Mengoni, what a beautiful, beautiful song. Mine, it's hard for me because 2018 will always be a very, very special year for me. One, because it is my first contest with Clara and Jess, and it's very special, even though they were there. I'm joking. Sorry. It was very special because they were there. Also, because I got to hear Eugen Bush-Pepper's song, my favourite Eurovision song of all time, and got to see him qualify. 2019, for me, was just as special as well, because Chris was there with us as well in Tel Aviv, which was amazing. We had the four of us. Met so many lovely people in Israel, and Yonida Malici, Katerina, Pushka. We got to meet Mahmoud. Clara got to meet Philip Kirkorov again. Did you?
I saw him. Yeah.
We saw him again. And the sun was out like it was in Lisbon. So for me, it was special as well. But 2018 will always have a certain place in my heart, just because it felt nice for us as a team in there and still discovering how things worked, and you know, getting to spend time with each other and also with Jess. And the do you remember our apartment, Clara? The leak, the shower that kept flooding, and the electricity that kept going off, and the door that we couldn't unlock. Do you remember
So
that?
many anecdotes. So many anecdotes. I was hoping for more anecdotes this year and having Stuart included in the anecdotes.
Well, what can we say about Stuart?
Nothing because we haven't met him.
Oh yeah, of course. Stuart's a prankster, and I'm finding that out more and more over the past few weeks.
Well, because it happened once.
No, you've got a cheeky glint in your eye, Stuart.
Yeah, I like to have fun. I like to, but it's always playful. It's never cruel. At least I hope so. I hope no one ever feels like a target of my humor.
Oh, no. We love a practical joke in Eurovox. Yeah, I can't remember what we're talking about now. We'll wrap it up soon anyway, because we've been nearly an hour. People will be bored of us. Yeah, I can't choose between 2018 and 2019. Why are we talking about that? Morton V, favourite contest of the 2010. Yeah. 2018, basically, is all I wanted to say, and it took me about 7 minutes. So apologies for that, guys. Let's have a look. Aaron wants to know what top 5 songs would we recommend? Top 5 as in like top 5... What songs that have finished in the top 5? Do you mean? ESC Agelos, Stuart, is your favourite song Still Breathing?
It's not my favourite song, but I do really like it, and I think that it was the best choice for Latvia this year. Oh, thanks, Hero Boy.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We're going to wrap it up now because I'm getting tired. I really need to have a good night's sleep. So I'm sorry, but we have been nearly an hour, which is longer than we were expecting. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, everyone. To the beautiful Sanya as well. We don't see you enough, Sanya. So come back and join us very, very soon. And to Stuart and Clara. Clara, give us some last words.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain.
See you later, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.